Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over all the uses for kelp. So, in the previous video, I showed you how to build a basic kelp farm over here. I'll put a card into that above. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So, first off, you can put kelp inside of a furnace and then you can actually smelt it. So, let me just quickly grab a fuel source here. This is a dried kelp block and this is a really good fuel source, as I also discussed in the previous video. And as you can see, the kelp will actually, it'll cook in the furnace, I guess, and then you get dried kelp. And if you have enough dried kelp, 9, and you use a crafting table, you can make kelp block. And yeah, that kelp block, as I said, you can use that to fuel your furnace. Another use for kelp is you can make bone meal out of it. And I discovered this by accident, and it's actually a really useful feature. So let me just get you. Ah, there you go. You see. So yeah, and then also another uses is you can use this as a food source. So this could be a really good food source, quite early game. So if there's an ocean, literally this is not an ocean, but if there's one close to you, you can just go harvest them. We can harvest quite a lot of kelp, and or you can just build a farm then you'll have a good food source for the beginning of the game. Also bone meal, that's very important, and also fuel. So yeah, let me show you. Yeah, at the back I've prepared some things. So this is basically a like an auto smelting station. So what you do is you put your kelp in here. Let me just put some kelp in here. So you put your kelp in there, and then you put your fuel source in this one. Let me just place a few, and then it will automatically start loading into the furnace, and the furnace will start cooking or smelting the kelp. And the only thing to remember here is the item you want to smelt, so the one that goes in the top, always needs to be fed from the top with a hopper, and then your fuel source, which goes in the bottom, always needs to go in from either one of the sides or from the back. I believe you can use the front also, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. But actually, let's test that quickly. Just grab a hopper here, place it like that, put a chest over there, and then let's just take all of this out of here, all out of there, and let's take all of it out of here, and let's place it in here. So let's see, and yes, it actually does difference. So your fuels, sorry, your item you want to smelt goes in from the top, and your fuel source can go in from any side into the furnace, and then at the bottom there's another hopper, which then brings out your dried kelp. And yeah, if you use this system, if you take this to a crafting table and you make kelp block, that kelp block will always burn more kelp than 9. So in the end, you would have a net. Yeah, you could get more dried kelp blocks than you use. So you can actually use the overflow for your smelter system or your furnace array or something like that. And yeah, here's just a bigger one. So I've got 5 furnaces here with hoppers leading into a chest where all your dried kelp will be going. At the top here, I've got the item I want to smelt, the kelp, and then the fuel source just here at the back. So yeah, this is really easy to build. You can start with a small one like this, and this will, as long as you are close to this, then it'll work. So it'll burn the kelp, and you'll get dried kelp. So you only need to be close to this to load the chunks, and then this is just a bigger one for like if you want more kelp for just a bigger furnace array or something. And then over here we have just an easy automatic bone meal farm. So again, you would just put your kelp in the top here, and it will automatically flow down through the hoppers into the composters, and then these bottom ones will take it out to the chest. Now, these hoppers need to be placed on top of the composters, and then these two just at the bottom, leading out. This is just a quite simple thing to build, and yeah, it's really easy. And this is, I think this is one of the best ways, if not the best. There's a lot of other ways as well, but I think this is a very easy way to get a lot of bone meal. Like, just look at, there's 7 already, and yeah, we're only putting, like, what's that? A few stacks, 8 stacks, 6 stacks. So I mean, yeah, that's quite. If you have a big kelp farm, which I'll be doing soon in another video coming up, I'll be showing you how to build just an absolute massive kelp farm. And if you have a massive kelp farm, that you can get a lot of bone meal from that for your, for whatever, for your, if you have a tree farm, or you have just any other farm that you want bone meal for, maybe a flower farm as well. A flower farm requires a lot of bone meal, so yeah, this is an easy way to get a lot of bone meal. And yeah, you can also, with the dried kelp blocks, this could make like a nice decoration block, as you can see here. Build a little wall out of it, and yeah, it's a renewable source, so you'll never run out of it as long as you have like kelp. You can just plant it in. You can actually, I think I can plant it right here underwater. So yeah, even if you don't have a farm like that, you don't have all the pistons and observers and all of that, you could literally just go to the sea, go to any ocean biome, get kelp, and then come back to like a pond with dirt or even sand at the bottom, and just plant this everywhere. And then when it's to the top, you can just come down here and harvest it like this. And then yeah, it's not showing up now because I'm in creative, but if I was in survival, it would have dropped the item. So yeah, and then it'll actually all float to the top, so you can just come to the top then and just collect all of it. So yeah, that's a really easy way. And yeah, I think, yeah, that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, guys. Leave a like if you liked the video, maybe a comment on any future farms you want to see. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for any future videos. So thank you, and until next time.